Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Media News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for EastEnders for tonight, Monday, April 29th, state that Bianca has returned to Walford and is worried about Zack's disappearance. Soon after, she confronts him about his aloof demeanor, demanding explanations from Whitney's partner. However, will Bianca be able to get Zack to tell the truth in EastEnders spoilers? Bianca has returned. As she introduces Bianca to Rice this evening on the square, Sonia is taken aback. But as soon as Bianca learns that Zack has vanished, she starts to focus on him. When Zack eventually arrives home, Bianca asks him about his whereabouts. Zack, however, ultimately decides not to respond and departs once more. After Zack and Whitney meet the Vic, they soon run into Whitney, a mother who also has a child with Usher syndrome. During this meeting, Bianca chats with Linda and soon after confronts Zack once more. Will Zack respond to Bianca this time, though?
Bianca becks Bernie.
Watching Bernie stand outside the cafe, unable to face entering, makes Denise and Linda feel terrible. Vinny approaches Bernie shortly after and asks if she'd like to go inside. When Bernie declines to go inside, Bianca takes advantage of the situation to land a job of her own. After that, she sits down with Bernie and works to give her the confidence she needs to go back to work. Is Bianca able to reach Bernie? When Stevie Mitchell gets to Walford. As Lexi hears Nadine whine about being ejected from her house, she pretends to be sick in order to have the day off from school. Billy soon learns from the youngster that Jay didn't think she was telling the truth when she claimed to have seen Nadine drinking. Billy immediately advises that Jay ask for the baby's DNA to be tested, but Jay finds the suggestion offensive. Later, as Billy presents Honey with a new engagement ring, Nadine plans a family get-together at the Vic. However, Billy's father, Stevie Mitchell, arrives and interrupts the moment. Yolanda raises questions. Denise and Patrick are concerned for Yolanda as she becomes overly emotional over the subject when Levi brings up her absence from prayer group. Will Yolanda be honest with her family members? According to our EastEnders teasers, Bianca Jackson is back at Walford. The joyful family does not last long, though, as Whitney is crushed when social services come to hunt for Brittany. When Brittany is placed in care, what will be her and Zack's reaction? And will Bianca improve things or make them worse? See our whole EastEnders spoilers for this plot below. Bianca has returned. When Sonia recognizes Bianca as her greeter, she is taken aback. Sonia, ecstatic, introduces Bianca to Rice right away. Their reunion is cut short, though, when Bianca finds out that Zack hasn't been spending much time with Whitney lately. With demands for clarification, she makes her way to Whitney. Bianca questions Zack as soon as he gets home, catching him off guard. He leaves because he can't take the heat. Later on, Whitney, a woman, interrupts him and Whitney to tell of her son's experience with Usher syndrome. Following their chat, Bianca speaks with Zack and Linda. Can she find out why he is being so evasively? Whit's meeting with Brittany's teacher regarding her Usher syndrome diagnosis appears to be going well in the interim. Rice, however, unintentionally steps in when he says Whitney isn't Brittany's mother. Brittany is taken away by social services. Whitney is later taken aback when social services greet her. They inform her that they have come to remove Brittany in order to ensure her safety until they receive confirmation of Whitney's account of what happened with Keely. Whitney is distraught about Brittany, so Zack and Bianca set out to find Keely. When Bianca begins criticizing Keely's parenting, things take a negative turn. Keely meets them in Walford East. Keely becomes enraged and yells that Brittany would be better off somewhere else. Can Brittany be won back by Zack and Bianca? Next week's EastEnders spoilers hint to two significant comebacks for the soap opera. Bianca Jackson is back in Walford, and she is definitely happy to be back. Whitney is in luck since Brittany is soon to be taken away. The same cannot be said of Stevie Mitchell's family's response when he exposes his face. Will he be able to convince Phil and Billy otherwise? They don't want anything to do with him. EastEnders spoilers for next week include all of this and more. 1. Bianca has returned. When Sonia returns to Walford, she is taken aback to meet her sister Bianca. When Bianca and Rice first meet, he is overcome by her presence. Bianca is quickly getting to know the new Albert Square inhabitants. Before long, she hears Vinny passing out flyers announcing the cafe's reopening. Then Bianca takes advantage of the chance to obtain a job. However, she has also observed Bernie appearing dejected and declining to re-enter the cafe. Bernie and Bianca converse on the square. Bernie is urged to return to work by B during the heart-to-heart. But can Bernie actually find the grave where her brother was buried? Whitney and Brittany's teacher have a fruitful discussion about Whitney's Usher syndrome. Rice, however, steps in when he says Whitney isn't Brittany's biological mother. Social services will soon be at Whitney's door. She is taken aback by their coming because she is unaware of what Rice has said. For her own protection, Brittany has to be taken away. Social services explains that before releasing Whitney back to them, they need to verify her account of what happened with Keeley. Whitney lies on the couch in astonishment, crushed about Brittany. Zack is concerned about how the tension is affecting her and the child. After that, Zack and Bianca decide to cooperate in order to find Keeley. So that Brittany can return home, they need her to support Whitney's account. They are able to convince Keeley to meet them at Walford East. However, things quickly worsen as Bianca berates Keeley and criticizes her parenting. Brittany would be better off without them all, according to Keeley. Can Zack and Bianca convince her otherwise? When Stevie shows up in Walford, the Mitchells are taken aback. He plays up to the family, but Phil and Billy let him know he's not invited. Billy bolts from the room. Honey follows him and urges him to talk to his father, but as soon as he finally agrees, the topic immediately shifts to Jamie. At that point, Billy gives his dad the boot. Billy is urged to give Stevie a chance by Lexi and Honey. Lexi then brings Stevie to 29B since she needs his assistance with Jay. Nadine and Stevie converse. He advises her to have the baby's DNA tested. But Stevie doesn't take long to start questioning Nadine's actions. What will he find out? Levi worries because Yolanda isn't showing up for prayer group. But Yolanda's complete overreaction leaves Denise and Patrick speechless. Patrick is still perplexed by Yolanda's actions. Will she ever explain the true cause of her problems to him? Yolanda gets into a fight with Chelsea over her plans to arrange Jordan's baptism. Yolanda becomes concerned that Chelsea might be in danger when she learns that Chelsea is talking about the service with Pastor Clayton. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.